Alright guys, Izzy's back and I'm about to do Hitman Reborn Chapter 401. Now, I made the fucking mistake of reading this shit ahead of time. The ending of this shit is fucking hilarious for some reason, to me. But anyway, I'm fucking getting into it right now. Fuck it. Alright, gotta get through the cover art. Bear with me for a few seconds. Basically, what the fuck happened? Suna arrives. Hold on. I apologize. The last hope arrives. Sees Victory Suna. That's what it says. Because basically, everybody's gotten fucked up. Last chapter, Hibari ran in. He locked Jaeger down for a little bit. And so did Mukuro. And Suna's like, look at how many people have fallen. So he goes in. He blitzes Jaeger. Knocks him to the ground. Jaeger kicks Suna in the stomach. He goes up. And it's like, Reborn notices that Jaeger didn't use short warp, and soon it's like, oh, now that you mention it, he hasn't, and then he notices Jaeger's breathing. Jaeger's trying to play it off, but he sooner realized the same thing from Small Gia. Yeah, by the way, his name is Small Gia. The dude I was calling Gato in the last few videos, his name is Small Gia. The dude that was teaming up with Big Pino. Yeah, just to clarify it. Small Gia was doing the same shit, and then he put two and two together. And they figure out that the reason why all the fucking Vindici are like they lose breath and run out of energy is because their bodies are basically reanimated corpses or some shit like that. So they need the flames of Bermuda, who has the flame of night. It's either the flames of darkness or the flames of night. Either way, I prefer night because night sounds cooler, so it's the flames of night. But he has to replenish their flames. So that's why he's been landing on Jaeger's shoulders so much. And he's like finishing in one breath Jaeger. Well, Jaeger-kun, Anyway, and soon it's like, oh, his breath is calming down, which means he's fully restored. And as soon as like it can't be, which is when he figures it out. And then he flash warps behind Suna, which, would have killed that motherfucker had Mukuro not stepped in. He threw up like some kind of rock shield, diamond, I'm not sure, but it's some type of stone. It looks like it looks fairly decent, like it couldn't be broken easily. He does that, blocks off Jaeger so he doesn't kill Suna instantly. Then he's like, oh, Rakudo. Then everyone's like, boss, Suna-kun, get away. Fucking Chrome, Inma, and Flan, they're trying to stop Jaeger, but he short warps, fucks all three of them up. He cuts Chrome's chest. I'm not sure if she cut it in half or whatever. Hopefully not, because we had enough of that cut in half shit for a while. But anyway, he cuts. It appears to be he cut her chest. Inma's arm gets cut, but it doesn't get cut off, luckily. But it does get cut. He cuts Flan's back. But then Hibari steps in. He fires off his two Tonfa chains. He sends Jaeger. He doesn't send him flying, but he jumps backwards to get out of the way. He didn't short warp, which means he's out of energy again. So then that makes it concrete. So Suna just he yells it out because Reborn asks what the fuck's going on. Then Suna's like, the Vindici store the flame energy given to them by Bermuda, so that's why he's been landing on him so much. Then it's like everyone's shocked. They figured it out, but Jaeger and Bermuda don't really care. But all the Arcablana are like, they don't want to live that way because who would? That means they'll basically be Bermuda slaves. They can't leave. They don't want to live that way. Sort of like they'd rather die than live as Bermuda slaves, which is basically what they all say. So I'm not going to go into individual words and shit. That's basically the gist of what they're all saying. Then Bermuda's like, silence, it's too late no matter what you do. Then fucking, I don't know the dude's name. The dude that fucking, he does a little announcing. I'm going to call him Checker Gloves. Because there's Checker Face to do with the mask, and then there's Checker Gloves. So I'm going to Checker Gloves. He's like, oh, you can't fucking do that? Well, because you can't keep giving energy unless he releases his curse. Then he can jump in with Jaeger. But he hasn't done that, so therefore he can't continuously give Jaeger energy. So he's like, I've given him enough. I'll back off. Jaeger short warps. Rakudo, Mukuro, and Hibari Kyoya jump in. Block off Jaeger. Tabara for the fucking win. That's all I gotta say. But unfortunately, it doesn't really matter because Jaeger is overpowered. He short warps, fucking just jams his arm. He jams his hands into fucking both of their shoulders. But then Mukuro, he seals him to Jaeger, and then he also seals Jaeger to Bari. So they hold him up. Suna and Emma combined rings yet again, and he used the Shimon Flame and the Fangola Flame, and sort of like X-Burner gravity combo. Like, instead of like the giant X-Burner he usually does, he like the gravity power from Emma's ring makes the X-Burner smaller, so it goes. It's like a piercing beam instead of like the gigantic burst. So he pierces right through Jaeger's like midsection, and he drops. And then like the seals that Mukuro used, like they break. So all three of them fall down, and he's like, finish Jaeger off because that will not kill him. Because Jaeger's a tough son of a bitch. Even though he doesn't have all those flames, he's still a tough son of a bitch. So he's like, finish him off. Bermuda's like, I will not let you. Now that I've come this far, he's like, I will not let the likes of you get in my way. So he's like, present please, which is the words used to release the curse. So he does that, releases the curse. Everybody's shocked because it's like he's kept the Vendici alive for a long ass fucking time. We don't know how long these Vendici. I mean, no. These fuckers have been around for a while because ever since the start of Hitman Reborn, from the very first episode of Vendici have been revealed, he's been there. So that's been a long time, and he's just been given like how many Vendici? Maybe like 6 or 7 Vendici flames by himself. He's just been constantly giving them flames, and he's been doing this by himself. So he has to be strong as shit because we all know constant release of flames. Hitman Reborn means constant release of energy, and that just means you're fucking going to get weak, and then you're just going to drop. And the fact that he hasn't dropped yet shows that he has formidable flame control abilities, and he has a vast amount of flame reserve. So he's like, present please, releases the fucking curse, and he's like, that's right, how nostalgic this body, yeah, not bad at all. Then Reborn's like, then he pauses, and then Checker Glove is like, Bermuda von Bekenstein saw the appearance from before he was cursed. See, the problem I had is not because Bermuda's fucking strong as shit, not because he released his curse. I had a problem with this because they have Bermuda looking fucking retarded. Bermuda looks so stupid when he fucking like transforms into his regular version. Like, on the side is like the ominous, most frightening enemy. What astonishing power is concealed within his true form? Yeah. See, the problem is he doesn't look stupid ever. It's just his fucking face. Like, that's the problem. I can't take Bermuda seriously now. Like, before, I could be like, oh shit, he's fucking, OP. And, we fucking take Bermuda seriously. But he releases his form, and then it's like, he looks like a fucking retarded frog in the face. Like, no joking. He really looks like a retarded ass fucking frog in the face. Like, I'm a manga stream on page 20. If you're reading Hitman Reborn, you know what I'm talking about. If you already read it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, he's cool looking everywhere else except for his fucking face and the top hat. I'm not feeling the top hat either. He looks like a retarded ass gentleman frog. Like the fucking WB frog from old days. And like, hold on, my fucking battery's dying on my fucking laptop. Hold on. Yeah, he looks like fucking the gentleman frog from the WB, like in the old days. Like, he has a fucking top hat and a frog face. And it's like, well, no. Like, he has these little fucking dials where like flames are releasing from his upper arm, like on his, like, not his elbow, like on the side of it, and his wrists. Like, but yeah, forearms, not his wrists, his fucking forearms. It's like 3 going down each arm, and they're just releasing flames like on a consistent basis Flames of night are just pouring out. And it's like, okay. Fucking, he looks epic. Combat boots, epic pants, epic fucking combat gloves, and the fucking boss watch. And then it's like, fucking epic flame release. Fucking brolic ass motherfucker. Frog face. Top hat. What the fuck? Then he has a fucking collar, which I don't understand. Like, he has a fucking collar, but it's like a shirt collar, not like a fucking right. It's like a shirt collar that's just there. That's like, it's like a snap-on shirt collar, and it's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like what the, like, before he got, like, was he about to go into like a fucking, like a dinner and a dance jump off before he got turned into an Arcabaleno? Like, what the fuck? It's like he had on a suit before he got turned into an Arcabaleno or some shit. Like, that's the way it looks. Like, aside from the combat boots and the battle gloves, it's like, it looks like he was about to fucking go into a fucking dinner. He has a top hat, a fucking collar, like a shirt collar, like a dress shirt collar. And it's like, well, what the fuck were you doing? Like, I don't know. Because, I don't know, he looks like kind of robotic in a way. So maybe like the shirt collar, like maybe he's like robotic in a way. I'm not sure, because now like further inspection of his body makes his body look robotic. He's got like lines going from the shirt collar like down his arms and shit. So it's like kind of robotic looking, or maybe that's just muscle. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way he was drawn. But you know, he's fucking epic except for the fucking frog face and the top hat, which, you know, I'm not going to take points away because of the way he fucking looks. That wouldn't be cool. Altogether, you know, the story advancement, there's not much story advancement to be had anymore, really, because we know what the fuck is up. Basically, Hitman Reborn has thrown out almost all the secrets, so there's not really that much story advancement left. So I'm not going to really penalize heavily for that. You know, like I said, they could have made the supposed strongest Arcabaleno now look way tougher. Like, Hitman Reborn looks like a fucking hitman, like a badass fucking hitman. But, you know, before, like when he turned into his regular form, he looked like a badass hitman. We fought Ieyasu, he looked fucking tough as shit. Fucking chaos shot and all that, he was badass. Like, Phone, he was badass. Skull still looked fucking gay. Skull looked gay as a little Arcabaleno. Skull looked gay in regular form. He's immortal. That's fucking cool. But the nigga still looks gay as shit. Like, he doesn't look gay. He looks like a fucking a emo punk fucking rocker. That's what the fuck he looks like. Emo punk rocker biker. Like, then nigga just, like, he races BMX on the side, and when he's not racing, he's fucking jamming in his fucking garage with his friends. Till like a concert pops up, then that nigga just runs off to that shit. He looks like a fucking emo punk rock biker. And fucking Uni's regular form all the time, so she doesn't, you know, she's cute. You know, this fucking Uni, whatever. Fucking Verde would look cool, but he needs to get rid of fucking stubble. That nigga turning full size and had that old nigga stubble, and I was like, whoa, no, you gotta get rid of old man stubble, Verde. You can't be rolling around here, everybody else looking cool as shit, and you looking like an old ass motherfucker. Get rid of stubble, get that shit out of here. But other than that, you know, he's a fucking scientist, so he doesn't really give a fuck about shit like that, so you know, that's him. And who else is there? Mammon. Well, we don't really see Mammon's face that much, but Mammon is fucking cool, but in all, you know, the review's done. The review's done. Like I said, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 4 because there was a decent amount of action. Abari did his shit. Rikudo Mukuro did his shit. You know, fucking Suna did his shit. You know, honestly, Jaeger went down in an anticlimactic way that I'm not really feeling. You know, like, I'll give it a 3.5. I'm going to give it about, it gets a 3.5 out of a 4 because I'm like, Sooner just shot him in the chest. No, not even chest. Shot him in the midsection. Oh, that's it. He's done. Like, after Jaeger took down everybody. Basically, Jaeger took down everybody that wasn't already with Suna. Like he fucking took down. Like, well, fuck. Technically, he took down Hibari. Technically, he took down Riku the Muguro. Took down Chrome. He took down Inma. He took down Dino. He took down Xanthus, Squallow. He took down Byakuran. So he took down like all the top motherfucking power players that are strong as shit. As soon as it comes in, oh, fucking Vongola ring, oh, Shimon ring, oh, Gravity X burner. Oh, okay. No, it technically wasn't an X burner. It was like a fucking laser type situation. So probably like X laser or whatever. Like whatever, like X laser. I'll call it that because that's what it basically was. It wasn't like it was a laser. It wasn't like the usual gigantic blast. It was like a laser. So like X laser. Fuck it. But it's like Jaeger went down anticlimactically. I thought it was gonna be like a legitimate fight. They didn't really fight. Like Suna went in, blitzed Jaeger, like he usually does with people. He just blitzes motherfuckers, and that's usually how he goes in. He blitzes people, does chops and fucking blocks and neck attacks, shit like that. He doesn't really like martial arts and shit like that. That's Hibari and Phone and everybody else. Suna's usually like punches and just neck chops and shit like that and blitzing. Like, that's really it. He just blitzed Jaeger. Jaeger kicked him into the sky, short warp. Basically, Jaeger just got blocked off a lot of times from killing Suna. Like, Suna's lucky. Like, he could have died. He died at least 2-3 times in this battle if it wasn't for fucking Muguro and Hibari. They're the only reason why Suna didn't get killed. Like, Suna wasn't short enough to go against the short warp. Like, he's not that fast. Like, shit, yeah. Like... Damn. The Jaeger, his speed is in short warp is about higher than supersonic because, as I said, I'm going to go into a little bit like, as I said before, it was Hibari, Xanthus, Phone, and Squallow. They did a high speed supersonic battle. It was either hyperspeed or high speed. Either way, it was a supersonic battle, and they were going at supersonic. Because the fucking manga said so. It was a supersonic battle. So, just fucking going. And then it's like, that means Jaeger's short warp is faster than supersonic. Or technically hyper supersonic because it was a hyper speed battle. Yeah, it was a hyper supersonic battle. So his short warp is faster than hyper supersonic in terms of Hitman Reborn. Like in terms of the Hitman Reborn manga world, Jaeger's short warp is faster than hyper supersonic. So yeah, basically Suna won because of fucking Muguro and Hibari. Hibari fucking did his shit as usual, but fuck. No matter what, to me, it's always fucking Hibari Kyoya for the motherfucking win because it's Hibari Kyoya. Fuck Tsunayoshi. Fuck everybody. No. Hibari Kyoya and Reborn. They're the two motherfucking. They're the top two. They're my two favorites. Xanthus would be cool if he didn't get mad all the goddamn time over every fucking thing. Like, shit. He gets too mad over everything. Like, you can't get mad over every fucking thing. That's what stops him from being my favorite. And it's like, I'm pissed off, though. Because now he can't ever, be a fucking boss. Because he can't even do anything now. Like, he possibly lost use of his legs and his arm is gone. But, fuck it. I'm not going to get into that. That's past chapters. I've already done that. If you want to see that shit, go, you can go watch the past video. But basically, Jaeger's down, and this frog-looking motherfucker, Bermuda, is going to go against Tsunayoshi. This is the final battle, because this is the last arc of Hitman Reborn, as far as I know. Because this is it. After this, you can't really do much in Hitman Reborn. Like, we did the future arc. That's been done. Like, all the arcs have been done, except for this. This is the final arc. So this is the last fight. Like, pretty much, this needs to end on an epic note. Like, no, see that. No. Reason why I'm giving it. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna get no. I don't know. I'm between 3, 3.5. I'll figure it out before I upload the video. But basically, it's gotta be. It should have been more epic. The fight against Suna and Jaeger should have been more epic because yeah, this is getting a 3 because it should have been more epic. I don't like how X laser. That's it. Jaeger's down. That's it because come on, that's bullshit. Now I understand Jaeger is not the fucking boss. Bermuda is, but even so, it's like Jaeger took down everybody else single-handedly. So why the fuck is Suna? You guys, block me off real quick. X laser, here you go. That's it. We're done. Then Bermuda comes in. See what they should have had. What they should have did was fucking a team up. I would have had like fucking Bermuda and Jaeger just fucking going in. But you can't, fuck it. That would have been a flaw because that would have been too overpowering. Because that's, like fuck it. Tsuneyoshi's combat ability isn't that high. He's more of, like I said, chops and blocks. Like in terms of combat ability on the Vangola team, the main team, Hibari is the top. And if you want to include the unlocked Hitman Reborn, then he's above everyone. Reborn's above everybody because he beat the shit. He beat everybody. If you look in the anime, Reborn beat everybody. So in terms of combat ability, it's Reborn. Like on the Vangola main team, like it's Reborn, then it's Hibari, then it's Yamamoto, then Suna. Because Yamamoto's smart. Then after that, then it's Gokudera. Because Gokudera is smart as shit, but he's possibly smart. But fuck it. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into all that. Fuck it. Like I said, it's getting a 3 because the fight should have been more epic. Now, there's not that much story advancement that can be fucking had at this point because we're at the end of the final arc. This is the end. This is the fucking end. There's not much more that can be done. This is chapter 401. What the fuck else can I do? All the stories have been done. The Akaran story done. Archipelano, the story is done. We've got the revealing of the Archipelano. Like, nobody's going to bend to Bermuda's will. They all would rather die. They all said that themselves. So even if somehow it's Hitman Reborn, so Suna's going to win. It's not like this is some type of fucking dark anime. Hitman Reborn is lighthearted. So Suna's going to win, or somebody else is going to jump in and help Suna or some shit. But they're going to win. The good guys are going to win. It's Hitman Reborn. But what I'm saying is, Bermuda needs to be epic. Now, this is the end, so it needs to be an epic fight. Because the Jaeger fight wasn't epic. Because, it was done. It was done in like a few panels. Like, Jaeger, it took him about 2 or 3 chapters to beat the shit out of everybody, and Suna comes along in like 2, 3 goddamn pages and panels, and that's it. You're down, Jaeger. But I have a feeling Jaeger's not really done because Bermuda is going to take away Tsuneyoshi's concentration because Mukuro Rakuda already said Jaeger's not going to go down just from that one blast. So what might happen is they might end up doing a tag team. And what might happen is somebody's going to have to jump in with Suna and it's going to be like 2-on-2. What might happen, what I'm thinking is they're going to take it Tsuneyoshi Sawada and it's going to be him against Bermuda, and then since Jaeger wasn't finished off and it's already been said that he's not going to go down just from that, what he might do is jump the fuck back in, fight Suna, then Reborn, present please, release the curse, he goes against Bermuda. So it's going to be like Bermuda versus Reborn, Jaeger versus Suna, and it's going to be like epic ass fight. Archipelano versus Archipelano, main boss versus main boss. Epic fight. That's the way it should go. That would be fucking epic as shit. Because that's what everybody would love to see. I would love to see that. Because Reborn needs to, like, that shit with Ieyasu, that was some bullshit. He was trying to teach Suna a lesson. He wasted his fucking watch time. That was some bullshit. Because he wasted watch time. So if that happens and Reborn jumps in, he's going to have to go all out from the start. And he doesn't like Bermuda. He doesn't, like, nobody likes Bermuda. Like, nobody knows of him. Nah, they do. Nobody likes the motherfucker. So he's gonna go all out just because he doesn't like him. He doesn't want to end up like Jaeger and the rest of those fuckers. He's gonna beat the shit out of Bermuda from the start. He's gonna go in because he, to me, is the strongest Archipelago. I don't give a fuck about Bermuda. Bermuda's been gone forever. Fuck him. It's already been said. Reborn is the strongest Archipelago. He's the strongest Hitman. Now, since the start of the fucking series of Hitman Reborn, it's been stated Hitman Reborn is the strongest assassin. He's the strongest Hitman. It's never been like, oh, somebody else has surpassed him. No. He's never been surpassed. In the whole series of Hitman Reborn, Tokyo Hitman Reborn has never been surpassed as the best assassin, the best Hitman. So his skills are up there. Because Bermuda fucking went big, don't mean shit. So, like I said, they need to have Bermuda versus Reborn, Jaeger versus Suna, epic end-all-be-all fight, boom. You know, then they have a little, you know, some shit after that, you know, whatever, some bullshit after that about how everything's chill and peaceful now, and then they end the manga. You know, that's how it should be. Epic-ass fight, and then, you know, after story shit, like, you know, a few, like the last chapter of after stories. Because that's what they did in Air Gear. Favorite manga ever, personally. I don't care. That's how they did in Air Gear. It was the epic ass Iki Ringo versus Sora and Rika. It was epic ass fight. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like Air Gear, then you don't like it. But it's a hit or miss. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. It's not like, you know, middle. It's not middle. It's not like I like it a little bit, but then it's like, no. You either like it or you don't. But anyway, they had an epic ass fight, and then they had, like, you know, what the fuck happened after. You know, where everybody, you know, like light shit after the epic battle, some light shit. You know, Kogoro Asamaru was still going strong at the end. They were still doing battles. So that's what they need to do with Hitman Reborn. Tag team fight, Suna Reborn versus Jaeger and Bermuda. Epic fight at the end. You know, the Vongola is strong. Everybody's uniform is Shimon. The fucking, you know, that's how it should be, in my opinion. You know, I'm going to have to give this a 3 because Jaeger, in this chapter, Jaeger got taken out in an unepic way. It wasn't cool. He just got shot with a laser. You know, that's not cool. That's not cool. Like, nowadays, that's not fucking enough to fucking get you a 4 out of 4. You got hit with a gravity, expert laser. Okay. It wasn't epic enough. So, that gets 3. A 3 out of 4. I mean, like I said, I can't penalize it for not a lot of story advancement because at this point, everything's already been fucking told. There's not much to be said. Like, everything's out in the open. We know everything basically about Hitman Reborn story. Like, there's, like, the Archipelago, that's revealed. Like, there's nothing else to say. So basically, it's just epic fightness. That's what I'm grading it on now. So it's 3 out of 4 because it wasn't that epic of an ending for Jaeger. Like I said, I hit my personal opinion on the scenario, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. So it's got to get a 3 out of 4. You know, fuck it. But it was a cool chapter nonetheless. Definitely nice day. You know, next chapter comes around, I hope my scenario comes into play because that would be fucking cool. Team up, tag team battle. That would be epic as shit. But you know, hey, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But fuck it, I'm still read it. Hitman Reborn still my shit. Everybody have a nice day. You know, rate, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm out of here.